Front-end analysis plan for improving soldier performance on the Army Combat Fitness Test, IDE 712 FEA Plan Presentation by Charles Wilson. This front-end analysis takes place in the first two steps of the systems approach and incorporates the framework of Harless's 13 SMART questions in the Human Performance Technology Model. The first step in the systems approach is redefine the problem in quantifiable terms. The second step is analyze the problem to identify all possible solutions and solution components. The first 5 questions in Harless's 13 SMART questions address step 1 of the systems approach and make up the performance analysis portion of the HPT model. The first question is, do we have a problem? The second question is, do we have a performance problem? The third question is, how will we know when the problem is solved? The fourth question is, what is the performance problem? And the fifth question is, should we allocate resources to solve it? Questions 6 through 8 are the cause analysis portion of the performance section of the HPT model and mark the beginning of step 2 in the systems approach. Question 6, what are the possible causes of the problem? Question 7, what evidence bears on each possibility? And question 8, what is the probable cause? Questions 9 through 13 of Harless's 13 SMART questions are the intervention selection, design, and development portion of the HPT model, but only deal with intervention selection. Question 9, what general solution type is indicated? Question 10, what are the alternate subclasses of solutions? Question 11, what are the costs, effects, development times for each solution? Question 12, what are the constraints? Question 13, what are the overall goals? This graphic highlights the relationship or correlation between the systems approach, Harless's 13 SMART questions, and the HPT model. Notice the correlation between step 1 in the systems approach and the first 5 questions of Harless's model, along with the performance analysis section of the HPT model. Step 2 aligns with questions 6 to 13 and the cause analysis portion of the performance analysis sections. The remaining steps of the systems approach in the HPT model line up. The ACFT Performance Problem Context. Soldiers are struggling to pass the new Army Combat Fitness Test, ACFT. In a recent article, 3,206 soldiers took a diagnostic ACFT. 36% of those soldiers failed. That means the actual or current state is 64% of soldiers pass the ACFT. The optimal or desired state is 90% of soldiers pass the ACFT. The difference is the human performance gap. Why is solving this problem important? The ACFT is a realistic measure of a soldier's ability to perform combat-related tasks. Every soldier is likely to experience combat in support of the interests of the United States and therefore needs to be able to perform at that level. Overview of the FEA Plan. This is the ACFT model. You'll notice the circle highlights the key inputs in the front-end analysis and the analysis methods to be used. This front-end analysis will use 5 data collection tools: extent data analysis, surveys, interviews, focus groups, and observation. Extent data analysis. Extent data analysis will focus on performance and accomplishment. It will include the examination of PRT plans, APFT and diagnostic ACFT results, perceived behaviors, identifying trends, determining if unit goals align with Army goals, and shape future analysis efforts. Surveys. Surveys will gather information about environmental factors, motivation, incentives, and skills and knowledge. Questions should provide a base of knowledge on issues such as equality bias based on gender, MOS, or age, PRT plan satisfaction, and overall ACFT satisfaction. 2 separate surveys will be used: the PRT Evaluation Survey and the Physical Activity and Leisure Motivation Scale, PALMS. PALMS is a comprehensive tool designed to measure the motives of people who participate in physical activity. It is a 40-item scale which collects 5 items of data in 8 subscales. PALMS helps match individuals to specific types of physical activity based on their primary participation motives and takes only minutes to complete. Interviews. Interviews seek a deeper understanding of environmental factors, motivation, incentives, and skills and knowledge, building off the data collected during the surveys. interviews can provide access to additional extant data. Focus groups. Focus groups provide qualitative analysis in conjunction with other FEA tools. They create a forum for the participation of all types of soldiers in order to seek a deeper understanding of the environmental factors, skills and knowledge, and motivation incentives that are affecting the human performance gap. Observations. Observations are a good tool to capture optimal and actual soldier and grader performances during the ACFT. Observation will give observers the opportunity to witness soldier performance and verify that the ACFT is being properly executed and evaluated. Observers will be broken down into two categories, soldier observers and grader observers. Each group will have a separate observation checklist. 14 possible causes and proposed solutions have been identified with this performance problem. In the skills and knowledge domain, soldiers do not know which exercises to perform in order to improve on the ACFT events, and they do not properly execute the exercises during the ACFT or during PRT sessions. There are 6 proposed problems and solutions in the environmental domain. They range from soldiers not having the equipment to practice the ACFT, to leaders and soldiers not supporting unit PRT programs, to biases against gender and MOS. Duty schedules and duty locations may also affect the performance gap. There are 4 proposed causes and solutions in the motivation incentive domain. They range from soldiers lacking incentive to perform well, soldiers not having the motivation to conduct PRT, soldiers don't believe that the ACFT is a realistic measure, or soldiers don't want to do the heavy weight training involved. The implementation of a gender-neutral, MOS-unspecific, combat-oriented ACFT is a complex human performance problem for the Army. To successfully identify all the possible causes and solutions, the Army will have to complete a thorough front-end analysis like the one presented in this FEA proposal plan. Let's help our soldiers succeed in combat. Any questions?